Hey, Scorpio. So, welcome to May. I can't believe that the year's half over already. We're going to go with how you're feeling. We'll talk about the planets as they come up, as things come up. But May is going to be a month of the feels. It can flip on you. It can give you, and it won't be May that the shock would happen. It would probably happen more in June, like the aha moment. But this month is giving you a chance to start again. This month is giving you an opportunity and a chance to go in a different direction, one that you're not familiar with, that's kind of scary. But I want you to allow yourself to trust your own instincts, because Scorpio's instincts are legitimately like the creepiest I've ever like, you guys have this ability to say things and they happen, but they happen exactly as how you said, like, you know what I mean? It's like, and so if you allow yourself to trust what is going on in your mind, you'll be able to move forward. It's not easy sometimes though, because your ideas, your thoughts, the things that you want to do, it goes outside of the box of what, can we call them normal people? I don't even know what's normal anymore. But it goes outside of the box of what everybody else would do, right? What the collective would do, what, as you maybe want to call them, minions would do. The first two cards out though, come on, the Chariot and the Fool. If that's not giving you a whole brand new outlook on life, I don't know what can. I don't know what else would give you a whole brand new outlook on life. The Chariot and the Fool. The Chariot is the journey. You could be dealing with a Cancer energy. You could be dealing with an Aries energy. I think that these are your energies. I think that you're ready to start fresh. I think that you're ready to start new. Now, one thing I do want to ask of you, though, is, are you doing this without tying up loose ends? Or are you like cutting ties? Are you burning bridges? Right? Are you saying, and see, that's the thing, is I feel like, of course, you're getting some justice. 3 major arcana, Scorpio. It's a pretty big month for you. And we sort of talked about it last month, where this was going to, you're coming into a time where things are shifting for you greatly. And you're really being allowed peace and acceptance and new beginnings. You could also be dealing with a Libra energy that you're having a brand new start with. Here's where you can slip yourself up is, and this is sort of what I meant by when I said, when you have the things to say, I want you to say them. I want you to write, and if it's not to another person, I want you to write it down. The ideas, the thoughts that are coming to you. I want you to allow yourself to express them in some way, because there will come a time when you come back to this and you were like, damn, everything I said was right. I was not like, there was nothing wrong about what I was saying. There was nothing wrong about, like, everything I said that was going to come true is now coming true. But if you allow yourself to think that you're not good enough, the 5 of Pentacles, and there you are, the Queen of Cups. If something in your world, whether it's material, whether it's a person, whether it's just your own mind, whatever it might be, if it's another water sign, if it's the Cancer, that's putting you out, that's making you feel like you're just not good enough, that's how this month can trick you into thinking that it's not going to work out, that you can't take the risk, that you can't allow yourself to do the thing, or you can't put yourself out there in a relationship, or you can't do this or you can't do that. If you allow all of the last however many years it's been, up until however old you are today, if you let all of that stuff come back to you, and all the things that reminded you over and over and over again how you weren't good enough for this, or you weren't good enough for that, or whatever it is that you've been telling yourself, if you let all of that come back, this Fool card and this Chariot, that energy is going to pass right on by you. It'll be like blindfold, right? So let's see what this Chariot energy. Oh, I'm using the Golden Universal Tarot. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it. You can probably, if you just search for, Google search it, you can find it. I got mine on Amazon. I know a lot of people don't like Amazon, but everybody has an opinion, I think, these days. So the Chariot, it's about the journey. And it's about, oh yeah, see, if you allow yourself to get into your own mindset that either that Cancer isn't for you, if the Cancer isn't for you, then the flow of what has to happen is let them, they're feeling a little bit empty right now. They're feeling like they're having to pull some things together because they're feeling a little bit empty right now. But yeah, that Nine of Swords on the Chariot, if you're really, really scared about what's coming in front of, because you know that life is changing. You know that your journey is different. You know that there are things that you're going to have to do. The Fool is about taking the risk, having that new beginning and taking the risk, right? You know that there are things that you're going to have to do in order to allow yourself some balance, right? Getting in your own way. Nine of Swords. It's not easy to have a new life. It's not easy to have a new journey. It's not easy. And some of you are just worried, like maybe you were in the middle of your journey and then all of this pandemic stuff happened. And you're like, now what? Now what do I do? Now where do I go? Now what's going to happen? Right? Just like, let's just talk and see. See, and here's the thing, is you know that the healing, right? The Star. You know that this new journey is created by the healing that you've been doing. And this is all about your destiny. The Star is all about your destiny. The Star is all about, you know, creating from a soul place, a soul. You can't, it's not a physical thing. It's not a physical act. It's all about the soul. And this is what's going to bring you balance. This is what's going to bring you justice is, yes. And, celebration. Like you could be celebrating with a Libra. But if the fear of your journey is great, it makes you get, you know, makes you feel scared or misdirects you in some way or creates conflict in some way. I feel like the video keeps on freezing and I'm not sure why and I can't really fix it right now. So if this is really, hopefully this isn't really choppy. But the Three of Cups on the Justice card. The celebration and the balance is happening. The celebration and the balance is coming. Definitely coming for you. Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Let's see. Oh, hold on. There we go. That's the card. Okay. See, and here's the thing is sometimes everything does have to come crumbling down in order to rebuild it, right? But and sometimes that has to do with money, and sometimes that has to do with your environment, and sometimes it has to do with a relationship, right? But the Tower on the Five of Pentacles, allowing yourself to feel negatively about yourself just because things in your life didn't work out, even though it's not necessarily your fault that those things didn't work out, taking that on as a as a personal failure, that's gonna create the Nine of Swords, right? The reason why you're so anxious about the direction you're going in is because it's everything new is gonna be scary, right? But allowing yourself to see that, and this tower hasn't just happened in May. This tower has been happening to you for several months now this year. But a lot of times the tower, every time the tower comes along, you get to see a fresh start. It's like blowing up a building, right? And then they remove all the rubble. And once all the rubble is removed, there's this fresh land. Just like nothing there's nothing on it to be bothering. And that's where you are. And that's why you get this is like that portal door opening up for you to start a fresh new life, to start, and you can't, and yes, being afraid is always a thing. And that's a natural, normal human reaction to fear the journey. But allowing yourself to sit in that fear is creating, what's the word that I'm trying to think of? It's creating the block. It's creating the wall. Five of Cups on the Queen of Cups. Now you could be regretting some things about a relationship with another water sign, or this could just be you in your Five of Pentacles, in your Five of Cups. This is your opportunity for a fresh start. And with it's going to come a lot of healing. But your journey through the healing waters, right? Your journey, it's bringing you celebration. It's bringing you equality. It's bringing you justice. It may not seem like that right now. It may, for some of you, you may already be in this place of celebration and equality and justice. But for some of you, I feel like if you're in a place right now that feels pretty good, you're worrying about the future. Is it always going to feel good? Is the worst over? Am I no longer required to be a particular type of person to find that particular relationship? We have the Two of Cups, sorry for the glare, the bottom of the deck with the Four of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. You are rebuilding your life. And before that happens, and your Scorpio full moon is coming up on Tuesday. So I'm doing this on the 3rd, this reading on the 3rd. Thursday. It's Thursday the 7th. I'm doing the ritual on Tuesday in the membership group because Thursday I'll have my son and he doesn't really stay quiet for rituals and meditation. So we're going to do it a couple days early. So that's the thing. This full moon, see, we have the moon card. If you'd like to be a part of that ritual, your full moon ritual, you can join the memberships. It's for the top tier memberships. We do the meditations and the rituals. So you can either join here and we do meditate. There's a whole bunch of perks for memberships and stuff like that. I was going to talk about it at the end of your reading, but since I already brought it up, here we are. there's a whole bunch of perks for memberships right now. We're doing Discord. We're doing like astrology. I'm teaching astrology and tarot on Discord. And we're doing, energy updates over there and all the love readings. So that's the only way that you can get a reading from me right now. I'm not doing personal readings. So if you would like to join, you can either click the button below here, or you can go over to Patreon. All of that information is in the description box. So join us. No pressure. I'd love to have you there, but no pressure. So we have the Two of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. There's this rebuilding that you're doing. You're recognizing that there are just some things that you have to let go. There are just some things that you have to release. Holding out for someone to show up for you is no longer an option, right? So, and maybe it's not even that. Maybe what you're holding on to is the thought process that maybe you feel like you're not good enough for anybody or something like that, right? Like there's a feeling of not measuring up here. And I think that that's something that you're finally releasing in May. You're allowing yourself to see the justice in all of it. And that's what the full moon is going to provide for you. And then after you release it and you start to rebuild, you have all of these options: Two of Wands, Three of Wands, Four of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. Two of Cups, Four of Wands, Three of Pentacles. That's the rebuilding phase. And you're rebuilding not because you know or you think that another person is going to complete you. You're rebuilding because you want to complete yourself and then bring people along for the ride. It's an effort of, I know that there's more out there for me. And I think that you're finally making that decision for yourself to go for all of that's out there for you. You see? And maybe it's with a Capricorn. Be careful of looking for success within another person's journey and wishing that for yourself. Be careful of that, because I feel like you can easily get trapped in the idea of creating passions that you're actually creating based on another person's journey or something like that. Allow yourself to be 100% Scorpio original. Like I was talking about in the beginning, you say things and then people are like, wow, that really happened, kind of thing, right? We're being Scorpio original. And allow yourself to accept the things that you have to release. That's a big theme for May. Accepting the things that you have to release in order for you to have more. We sell ourselves short all the time. And we say, this is all I'm good for. This is this is all I'm going to be good for. When in reality, there's so much more. There's so much more that we could be doing. So, I love you guys. Thanks for your patience with the video. Again, if you would like to be a member, that's the only way I'm doing readings right now, in a more personal kind of way. I am offering the members one question reading Saturdays, and so for 2 hours I will take one question readings. That's happening this Saturday coming up, so Saturday, May 9th, and that's for mid-tier and top-tier members. If you want to be a part of the meditations, that's the top tier. And if you just need to connect, if you feel like you need to connect, we have a Discord channel as well, and I'm teaching astrology and tarot over there, and it's been really fun. And so yeah, join us. We would love to have you. I love you guys. Have a great May.